Hey guys, it's Mara. So today I wanted to eat with you guys, eat lunch outside, and for today's lunch I have pho. So I went and picked this up yesterday night because we don't have a Vietnamese place here, and I was traveling to Springfield and they have a great place there. It's called Bamboo. And they make their pho really traditionally, and they slow cook the meat overnight. And, oh, this leaf is so many leaves. And with all like the traditional spices like ginger, anise, and all that. And there's no MSG in it, and it's gluten free, and I love it. So so when you order it in-house, not takeout food, it all comes in a giant bowl. They give you one of those little metal spoons, and everything's already in there. You just add your bean sprouts and like your basil and your basil Vietnamese cilantro. So but when you get takeout, then it comes in a container of the broth, which I put a picture here, and then also all the extras. So I got a P4, which has the meatballs, the meat broth, and the rare beef. So here's what it looks like. These are my little kitty chopsticks I use because I'm not very good. It comes with a little thing to hold it. And if you guys can see, here are the bean sprouts and the basil and cilantro in here. Here's like the regular onions, green onions, and some more other cilantro, I guess. And then here's the rare beef. So when you put it in the broth, it'll cook. And then here's a thing of our noodles. Now I'm only going to eat like half of mine, so I'm just going to put in like half of the noodles. Can you see the noodles? So I heated up my broth and I put it in this bowl. You can kind of see it in there. But that already has the meatballs in it. And then, probably shouldn't have sat on a hammock. This is hard to do. Works my abs, a balance now. So, I'll put my rare beef in there so it can start cooking because it's kind of bloody right now. Pretty bloody. So that'll cook. Put some of this. I don't like too many onions, so I don't put much of that in there. There's that. You guys like my pants? Walmart pants? And this is super awkward. Put my noodles, which they dry up, which is really funny. Just kind of tear those apart. Noodles. I hope this works. I've gotten it to go before. Oh, and another thing, they give you lime and jalapenos, which I am not about the jalapeno life. So then I squirt in some lime. I love bean sprouts. There's the basil. Big thing of basil. And this stuff is really good for you. I'll put in a picture here, you can see where the fat kind of rises to the top. But bone broth is really good, you know, for calcium and vitamin D and just absorption. It's kind of like their chicken noodle soup. I think they eat it about every day. I mean, in some countries. I'd eat it every day. Okay. Now this is what the Vietnamese cilantro looks like. And I'm just tearing this up and putting it in the bowl. Now this whole order, it costs about, I think, $9, but we normally get 2 meals out of it, especially if we eat it there. I feel like you get more when you eat it in the restaurant. And then you can get a big to-go container of it. Okay, noodles are starting to kind of separate, not super good. I probably should have heated up the broth a little hotter. Okay, so we're done with this. And this is what it looks like right now. A lot of stuff and not much broth. Well, you can see the broth in there, kind of, yeah. So yeah, this is one thing of noodles. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, so the noodle, kind of a little noodle fiasco. They just kind of fell apart, so I should have last night put the noodles in the broth when it was still warm to kind of keep them from like globbing all together when it got cold, but rice noodles don't reheat super well, which I kind of knew that from cooking with them, but oh well, hindsight's 20/20, 40/40, whatever. Ooh. Oh yeah, and then to drink, I bought a big jug of apple cider. This hammock may break on me. But yeah, so here's the beef. It's cooked now. It's not pink anymore. Just the heat from the broth cooks it. And here's what the meatballs look like. They're my favorite. So you can see. Then my noodles still kind of a little globby. Well, I can't pick them up, but you know, I'm not a chopstick. So today is, what's today? Wednesday. Yeah, like I said, I got this at Bamboo in Springfield. It's a really good place. I feel like it's good for your soul. Except if you're vegan, it's probably not. But it's like my chicken noodle soup. I love it. It's not chicken. Marin got the chicken one though. And it has like shredded chicken that you put in instead of the beef. He really likes that one. But his doesn't come with the meatballs and stuff. So yesterday, I went to Springfield. I went to the doctor's. She's south of Springfield, but hung out with my friend Kim. Hi, Kim. We went downtown. We had smoothies. We went and ate Jimmy John's. I was really wanting which is a sandwich place, but apparently they had closed down like early of this year, and I had no idea. But I knew they could do gluten-free, kind of like Jimmy John's, like the Unwich or the Bowl Witch, which they just put your sandwich in a bowl or they wrap it up in lettuce. And I like their stuff there because they can like toast it and everything. But they were closed, so we went to Jimmy John's instead. But I don't know, that Jimmy John's didn't have bean sprouts, which I was really sad about, but I guess I'm getting my bean sprouts today. And for how much ever you pay, like $5 something, I got the, what is it, Pepe. There's nothing on it. There's like some meat, some cheese, and just wrapped up in lettuce. It was, I don't feel like you get much. Jimmy John's is pretty much all bread anyway, but without the bread, there's not much there. But my smoothie was good. I got a blueberry banana smoothie. It's called Coffee Ethic, and it's downtown. So that was good. And then I went and picked up this pho so I could eat it this week. Because anytime I go to Springfield, I want to eat there because it's a place I know I like. I'm not going to have issues with like cross-contamination. Or I haven't yet. Because everything's naturally gluten-free in their soup. And all their food's pretty much good there. Not that I've tried much more than this, but other people I went with have said so. It's pretty messy. Got this at Aldi's. It's like $3, I think. Who needs a cup, you know? It's just me drinking it. Aaron does not like apple cider. Oh yeah, so I went to the doctor's, and apparently she looked at some of my test results from last time, which, so years ago, I saw the nurse practitioner. She's in with my doctor. She's an OBGYN. My doctor is not the nurse practitioner. She's a nurse practitioner. But she had told me that they thought I had PCOS. And if you don't know what PCOS is, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome, something like that. And it's pretty much you have cysts on your ovaries. However, you don't have to have cysts on your ovaries to be diagnosed with this. Usually you have low progesterone, which I have. You have insulin resistance, which they thought I had, but I wasn't fasting, so my insulin was increased. Then I think I got it redone and it was fine. And then your hormones, you're usually androgynous, so you have like higher testosterone, and there's a bunch of different symptoms along with that too. But all my hormones, besides progesterone, were in the normal range, and so I didn't think I had it after we had first talked about it. Well, then with my last set of results, because I just went to see the nurse practitioner about 2 weeks ago, you know, everything was normal range, so I thought it was okay. Well, when I talked to her, she said, like in my chart, she had saw about PCOS, and I said, oh, yeah, I didn't think I had it. You know, a lot of it has to do with insulin resistance and sensitivity. And she said, well, your numbers, although they're in the normal range, I think it was my LH or my FSH, which is luteinizing hormone, follicular stimulating hormone, has to do all with ovary function. One of those was 3 times the other number, which means I pretty much have PCOS. So I was like, oh, well, that's good to know, I guess. Which a lot of that means I usually have painful periods, which I do. And you have a harder time getting pregnant. So, I mean, that's something important to know, but I already figured I would anyway because of my low progesterone. So she said I should start doubling up on my progesterone, because right now my levels were at 9, I don't know if it's nanograms, milligrams, whatever, when I got my level checked, and it's supposed to be from 10 to 20. And if you have PCOS, you want to offset your estrogen with progesterone. And so mine, being at 9, you want it to be, she likes to be at least in the 15 range. So if I'm at 200 milligrams right now, and I got a 90-day supply in the mail, so she said I could double up and then call in and get more sooner, since I would run out twice as fast in 45 days. So I'm going to try that. I took 2 last night. I woke up and I felt pretty good. So hopefully, she said take it for at least a whole cycle to see if it's affecting you positively, or, you know, if you feel a difference. But after last night, I already feel better, so we'll see. And a lot of people are like, oh, PCOS is usually in heavier people. And however, there's a lean PCOS, which I guess is the kind I have. And then there's the other kind where, you know, the insulin resistance, usually girls are a little bit heavier. And, you know, there's a lot of things with it. I haven't done extreme research on it because I didn't think I exactly had it. But I'll probably do another video on it once I read up on some more things. I know they say to do a paleo diet when you have PCOS, which I pretty much do paleo anyway, except for dairy. And I don't do all the nuts that are in paleo, like almonds and stuff like that, because almond is in a lot of paleo items. I guess recipes. But I do coconut, so. Oh, I love this file. But gluten-free is really good for PCOS with the inflammation and things, so. I kind of went the roundabout way of the long route of dealing with that. My meatball. My meatball. Marin told me, like, in Asian cultures, you're not supposed to, like, cross your chopsticks. I had no idea. Like, I know how, like, to use them. I'm not very good at it. Obviously, I have the kitty helper, but, like, if you cross your chopsticks on your plate, then that means, like, the food was bad. I didn't know. It's pretty outside today. Yesterday it was really hot. My air conditioning is going out. I need to get Freon. I, for some reason, thought it was antifreeze. I was like, it's something that makes things cold. I don't, not the one that kills cats. Well, maybe it kills cats too, but I'm pretty sure it's low on Freon because it's making this noise where it's like trying, sounds like it's trying extra hard. And the air's not getting cold. But I didn't think it was going to be an issue, and then all of a sudden it's like 80s here, so. Oh well. But I'm trying to decide if, well, my nose is running. It helps, like, open up your sinuses. I was thinking about getting a new car maybe next year, but with driving back and forth to work, I put a lot of miles on my car, so I think I'm just going to wait. Run this one to the ground first. It's already got a lot of miles on it anyway, but it's a good little car. It's a Sonata. I'm just about down to noodles now. And broth. Oh man, like I said, I would so eat this stuff every day. Would definitely. I know it looks like I'm wearing my pajamas, but I'm not. I did change clothes. Although I would wear this for pajamas too, so. I'm not expecting I'm going anywhere today. Woo, wind! Try not to get leaves in my sock. So I was on the way after I dropped Kim off, I was on the way to get the food. So I was like, oh, I'll call it in ahead of time, because sometimes it takes them a little while, and she said 15 minutes. But I was like, oh, I want the P4, and she's like, oh, okay, the pho, and I was like, it's pho. I didn't say that, though. I didn't be a bitch on the phone, but, like, you work at the restaurant, at least you should know how to say the names. I could tell she was new, because, well, I kind of know the people that work there. If I go there enough. Don't even live close anymore. Used to. I'm like, she sounds new. I haven't heard her voice before. All these little bits of noodles are so hard to get out now. Stop it. Bee, bug, wasp, I don't know. What is that? If you're a bee, then you can live. That's my motto. Everything else dies. That's so good. I love that. What is that? It's on my phone. I think it was a bee. Little bee, no. I don't have any flowers for you or honey. I'm such a messy eater. Not the messiest, that word goes to my father, but pretty sure I got it from him. Oops. Dripping it on me. I wish they would send you home with the little metal spoons. I mean, then they'd probably never get them back, but it's like, it's kind of like a knife because you can cut stuff with the sharp edge, but then it's like a spoon. It's like a ladle. I need to just buy one, I guess, so I can eat my pho easier. Chopsticks isn't super great. Unless you don't have much broth. And it's all like things. Well guys, I'm pretty much done. Just noodlies left. But thanks for eating with me, and I hope you guys have a good day. productive day. My days off, I'm not very productive. I do want to try to clean some though. Vacuum. Do laundry. Housey stuff. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!